Duskwood finds herself in the town of Brownville, and it is still early in the night. She seeks to wait until the day to scope out what lays ahead, but she'll need somewhere high to climb to truly make use of that daylight. And so she will need to traverse the city while it's still dark, seeking a nice high point. So let's make the most of the night. It's time to prowl. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where we're going to make our way out along the outskirts of the city, first of all, to try and see if we can find anything that has a little bit of height to it. Apartment towers are great, fire towers even better. Except it is going to be difficult for us to see any of those things at night, so we're kind of going to have to get nice and close to them before we really get any idea of what we're looking at. We've just had a stomach full of cherries, and we're ready to step back out into what is a very, very foggy night. Now, if it wasn't foggy, we would be able to still use the height to see what's going on. But alas, we cannot. We just need to make do with what we've got for now. Ooh, a headless horror. Well, that is rather horrific. Let's stay a little bit further away from that and see we're kind of dodging to the side as it tries to attack us. Dusk, though. With this spear, she is a deadly force at the moment. Oh, and we do have a few dead here that we're going to need to take out before we continue. We're looking at houses here for the most part. We've got an acidic zombie and a necro boomer. Give that a few good strikes, and that corrosive zombie, well, that can just stay up there. Haha, and the Ashen Brawler has quite a bit of reach to it. We managed to just dodge out of the way of it then, and we're going to keep on dodging away. And we've got a lot of smoke here as well, so it's either a smoker or another Ashen Brawler. We're going to head across the street to see if we can find out what is adjacent to the banks here. Take that zombie down. Oh, okay, and we have the Thorny Shambler here. Let's give that a few good pokes. And it's looking like this is just a regular house. We've probably got the same thing along here as well. No, it's a park. Well, that's still not going to help us out all that much. Oh, hello, skeletal zombie. You managed to find your way outside. Excellent. And yet another stumbles out of the night towards us. Okay, and another Thorny Shambler. I was going to say we'd get some more distance, but not quite yet. We'll just take it out from a distance if we can, and man, I'm really enjoying just how useful this spear is right now. Got the lashing zombie there that we can probably try and take a few strikes at. It is going to be able to hit us from a distance as well, though, so we need to keep that in mind. And a regenerating zombie. Ooh, and a Barghest. Alright, we'll move a little bit further back, let the Barghest get a little closer, but we don't want it to be latching onto us. And here we have the bank. I am half tempted to try and crack into it. Oh, also, I suppose while we're here, we could look at sorting out our cards. Let's deposit everything, and oh, we got something here, a Night Stalker. Well, okay, let's strike at that Dusk. Oh, and it is a little difficult to hit, but it is also having a really hard time hitting us. Dusk is just moving all over the place here, and there we go. Night Stalker down. Let's withdraw that cash, get it onto just the one card, and that means that we can drop off all the rest there. Now, the vault. I wonder, can we use our hacking power here? Because we do have this. Is it showing up here? Because I feel like I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's not something that we have here, even though I'm certain we've finished learning how to use it. It could be a part of something else on our list here. But for now, I think we'll just give it a shot, login successful, and let's open that vault. Lock disabled. Okay, we're a good enough hacker to get that going. And alright, we are going to have money in here, and it's probably going to be the same thing in every single one of the safes here. Let's go and enhance our strength real quick. Oh, and we do actually have Force Unarmed up at the moment. We have been using the spear, even though, yeah, we are certainly using more than just that. Okay, so we've got gold in here, some rocks, and in this one, it's currency. It's probably going to be the same thing in nearly all of them here, but it doesn't take us that long to crack these things open, so I think it's still going to be worth having a look. Okay, we've gone through everything here, and it is just kind of well, stuff and things. So we're not super interested in that at the moment. There is a fair bit of noise out there, so we're not going to go out that way. We'll take another route for now. And, oh, thin smoke. Well, we can just wear our firefighter mask and get by, although Ashen Brawlers are a little bit of a pain in the ass. Let's back up here. We can't really strike it, not super easily. Yeah, that's a pain. Okay, well, we'll go this way instead. Or will we? Or will we? I mean, we can certainly handle this, but it is a bit to handle. We've got acid on the ground there. That'll make it slightly easier for us. Let's see if we can strike across the way here. Okay, that's good so far. The Ashen Brawler is making its way on over here now. So, let's change our direction a little bit. See if we can't maybe just run past it, honestly. Close the door behind it and smash that window there. We are out into the night just like that. And we'll just leave them to do whatever it is they do. All right, we will take you out, smash that corpse, and let's take that mask off now. Putting that back into our pack. And as for our fighting style, let's actually change to brawling. We're not going to be able to use Tai Chi with this spear, but brawling is something that we can still make use of. And wow, there's a lot of them right there. Let's go and move away. Yeah, so all the noise was attracting a fair amount of them towards us. We're seeing a shocker, and there was a brute there as well. Let's just head across the road and see what we are looking at. Okay, just a regular house, but it is one that was partially sealed. There's a basement there that we could call home for the night, but no, we're going to keep on looking, seeing what we can find, taking out the dead where we have the chance to do so. And I think occasionally we will turn on our light just so that we can see a little bit more of what's going on around us. Abandoned storefront and a trailhead. Okay. Hello, lashing zombie, and goodbye. There we are. Oh, and our practical skill in dodging increased there. We love to see that. And, oh, don't love to see that, but it doesn't bother Dusk so much anymore. Jeez, okay. Yeah, the screams of the screeches is rather rough. When we get dazed like that, it lowers our speed, our reaction time, everything. It makes it hard for us to focus on anything. So if you got earplugs and you can put them in, it's recommended that you use them if you are going to be facing anything that can make some serious loud noise like that. Let's say goodbye to you. Ah, a shriekling. So that's kind of the same deal there, but we don't quite have time to deal with that. So let's just start to slash at it, and we're taking a little bit more damage here than I would like. So we'll back on up. That bruiser, we don't want to fight while there is a screecher there, and yeah, we just got dazed. So let's get moving, Dusk. Oh, hello, zombie predator. Let's take a few good slashes at you, and Dusk is just dodging like a seasoned pro here. Back up a little bit further. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, those screeches are a bit more of a menace than I remember them being. I gotta say, I don't dislike it. It's good to have a troubling foe. Let's clamber outside this window here and see if we can find something other than just houses. We briefly encountered some more friends here, and by friends I mean the living dead. Dodging and weaving there, we've managed to make it around most of them. And we're seeing quite a bit out there down towards the south. So let's change our path a little bit here. What is this? Well, there's a fair bit of mess back here. Chicks in the dumpsters. Oh, this is the car showroom, I think. Oh, and that's a fair amount of dead down there. Let's just maneuver around them for now and just head up to the next story. Just wanting to see if we can make out anything around here. We can't really see much at all. Okay, we're not going to go out down the bottom. We'll take one of these top doors and then check the streets over towards the west a little bit more. There's always a chance we can find interesting things on the outskirts of town. And we have found a ocular zombie who is going to find us no matter where we go. But a few good strikes should take that thing down. Let's make sure that we're not running as we continue down towards this road stop. Yeah, I'd like to see where this road goes. Hello and goodbye. A poor little crawler there. We are nearly at the end of the road, and it is just the end of the road. Okay, doesn't seem like there's all that much here, other than a corrosive zombie who really seems to have like a decent burst fire and get a few shots off in just a second or two. Nasty. So we need to try and take a moment, if we can, to try and stop the bleeding that we're currently experiencing. So we'll drop that Biomancer's Spear for the moment. And you know what, we'll actually change things around a little bit with our torso. We'll have the Kevlar vest on the outside. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. With that bleeding stopped, let's pick up the spear again. It's not really worth us doing a pain split yet because, well, our damage is actually kind of already split across the board pretty well. Hello, Shady Zombie. Let's head back on out into the night here. And yeah, just more homes. Looks like we might have to go a little bit deeper into the city here. Alright, hello firefighter, and a prowler. Yeah, let's just leave the prowler behind for now, I think. Well, it didn't leave us alone. I have to keep on running for a little bit further, I think. Oh, interesting. And we had some strange things kind of going on with our powers then briefly. I think if we're to try and use anything, it might be wise for us to meditate first. And a grappler? Damn, those grapplers can grab from very, very far away. We started dodging from quite a distance. Oh, great. Now we got flesh raptors. Oh, did we get both then? Well, we definitely got one of them, and there's a bloated zombie down there, so let's get a little bit further away. Oh, okay, a feral human here. Now, we should theoretically be able to attack them through that fence line there, but we don't have time to do that as we have a zombie predator on our ass. Let's take out this little group here, then we'll try and see what we've got going on over here. A flesh raptor and a wretched hatchery. How nice. I think we've just got a park here. No, playground. Okay. Well, we don't have time. We do have time to take you out. Got a regular zombie wandering around down here. And the end of the sidewall means that we probably don't have much else down here, but still worth us checking. Oh, and is this swamp? Intriguing. It's river. Oh, okay. So we're looking at a river here. And a Night Stalker, which we are going to run away from, right up into this zombie here, which we'll take out. Oh, okay, and then right towards some more friends. Great, okay, well let's move towards this house, close that door behind us, and just get ready to attack anything. Let's use these eye drops if we can. Excellent, I think that's probably the prowler trying to get in here. Honestly, I'm starting to think it might be worth us just finding somewhere to rest until like early morning, and then we just have a little bit of a look around, see if we can spy somewhere that we can make a dash for. A cathedral, a church, anything like that. But we will need to find somewhere to have a rest. So we're going to start to move into this house here, see if they've got a basement at all. Well, we definitely don't want to be near that, so let's maybe try and cross the road, find another house to hold up in. We're feeling a dull sense of loss. Okay, we do have a basement, and we've got a regular zombie in here. We're just going to try and see if we can close this back door. And then, okay, hazy cloud, not our favorite. How much charge do we have left here? Not a huge amount. There is probably a bloated zombie down here. Poor, it's not the only thing. Okay, let's take down that shrieker as quickly as we can. All right, so did the bloated zombie blow up down here, or is it still alive and leaking stuff out? We need to find that out. Not seeing it so far. Okay, let's move down this way here. Yep, okay, we are not seeing it. So let's start cracking open some of these crates. Nothing. We definitely want to make sure that all of these bodies are pulped. We don't necessarily want to be standing in the smoke while we're doing that. And let's just double check over this way that we're clear. We are indeed clear. And a book on the Catholic Church. I see. Well, we've got a nice bed that we can sleep in down here, so that's nice. Smash that body as well and just haul it on out of here. Close that on up and let's move that mess off of the bed, eh? Yeah. And we'll move the blanket over that side. That'll be a little nicer. We do have some wounds, so it's going to be worth us putting those makeshift bandages on pretty much everything. And just to give them a good chance of healing, we're going to use some alcohol wipes as well. There we go, average across the board. So if we do get a little bit of sleep now, we want to make sure that it's only a little bit. We want to be waking up kind of before dawn, so maybe, yeah, we just look at 4 hours. Actually, hang on. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted to do, and it sounds like something's here. Okay, well, hello, grappler zombie. You managed to make your way in here just fine, huh? Okay, that's a bit of a problem. So let's go put some things, some barriers in the way. This chest of drawers should help do just that. hate the idea of us sleeping in here with this body. We'll move it out the way for now. What I was going to do was just check to see how much time it is. So daylight in 4 hours and 13 minutes. So yeah, if we do set our alarm for 4 hours, we should be okay. And are we going to get any sleep at all before our alarm goes off? We fell asleep right before the alarm, of course. Okay, we wake up. Something is making noise, so it wasn't actually our alarm, I think. Daylight is in 19 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay, all right, let's go move that out the way, first of all, and eat some of these nice cherries. We are still feeling tired because we really did not sleep much at all, so we will have some caffeinated chewing gum just to give us a little bit of a boost because we can't really go to sleep just yet. And there's a chick alive down here, somehow still. And up top, thankfully, we don't have the entire town waiting for us. Yay, that's good. But we still can't see all that far yet. We will be able to in a moment or two. We actually do have a downspout over this side, so we could look at clambering, on top of the roof. We'll do that just after we deal with this zombie freaking lich here. Give that a few good whacks. Yeah, okay. And then let's hope that nothing destroys that there. We'll just kind of wait over by this side for the moment and wait until daylight. Okay, we're hearing some glass breaking. We could also just kind of go crouched for now, just so we're a little bit lower on the roof, so we're less likely to be seen. Just wait a minute. We should have light soon. Theoretically, it's meant to be here by now. Interesting. Okay. Something just tried to place, which means that we can probably see a little bit more. No? Okay. Very strange. Motel TWD. The Walking Dead? Interesting. Well, still no light yet, but we haven't heard any more noise from downstairs, so hey, that's a bonus. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And we can actually see a little bit. Not too much of the surroundings yet, but we can see some hordes wandering about. Now, we may have to actually just kind of climb up and climb down for us to kind of reset our sight, which I am nervous about doing. Let's go and put slow fall on if we can. Yeah, and we are going to climb down the downspout. Okay, easy enough for us to do. And let's go climb back up. Okay, there we go. We can see much, much further now. Okay, yeah, a really decent amount actually. So we've got a hotel here, which, okay, doesn't seem to go too high. Or at least I guess we can't see how high it goes from here. We do have a great big office tower that will allow us to see pretty far. We have a goblin encampment that we kind of just wandered past. And what's interesting about that is those raiders that we encountered out here, maybe they are trying to fight off the goblin encampment, or maybe they're a part of that clan. They did look like humans to me though. But yeah, from where we are right now, I think that this office is our best shot at a really decent sightline. We've got a Migo scout tower out here, just by yet another attunement altar. We do also have a church here to the south, which will provide us a fair bit of height. There is seemingly a little bit of a horde there, but we're going to have to go down to the south at some point to cross this bridge. And plus our goal is further to the south. So I think church before office. And it looks like we're going to need to get slow fall going again, just in case. And let's climb down that downspout. Okay, let's move fast. Dusk. It is still early, so the sun won't be burning us all that much, and the dead won't be able to see all that far. Except, well, we do have a fair few to the south, it looks like. So, let's deviate a little bit here and make sure that we're giving them a lot of space. Hi. Well, that's an unfortunate amount of noise and a unfortunate loss of sight. Okay, we've got it back though, and we can see the church. Wonderful. Okay, let's get ourselves inside and see if there is anyone else actually in here with us. We'll also have a look and see if there's anything interesting on the ground. Hey, an icon. Just like in Valzane's vault. We'll go and grab that. I don't know how much value that really has to us, but yeah, just in case, we'll hold on to that. And we'll see if we can clamber on up the tower, which I think is going to be this way. Yeah, there we go. And we can do bells here as well. Good to know. Going up a little bit higher, we do have a memory card that we can grab here. There's a laptop computer. We'll probably just, do we need the medium battery? Not right this second, so we'll leave that alone for now. We do have a place that we can sleep during the day. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a living space. Okay, good. And bedroom, wonderful. But can we go higher? Let's actually just check the book as well. No, this is it. This is as high as we get. Okay, all right. So let's have a look outside here and see if there's anything else that's begging to be explored. We do have a radio tower down here to the southwest, but that's further away from where we actually want to be going. Looking at the side here, there's nothing immediately jumping out at us, and we can't even see where those raiders were. All we know is they were out here in this field somewhere. I'm glad we can see that a little bit further because we do have another river here. We do have another bridge as well, though, that runs right through Melrose and Natick. A pretty small town for the most part. So, are we going to really wait around until the evening? No, but I think we should at least try to sleep, even if we end up waking up in the afternoon. We are tired right now, and being out and about while we're tired isn't the best plan. So, we'll close up everything here. We'll try and do a little bit of grounding meditation before we go to sleep, and then we'll eat a load of cherries, making sure that we've had more than enough calories today. Well, enough for the moment, that is. Well, good evening. It is 7:20. And it's night in 41 seconds, so that's worked out pretty well for Dusk. We've had our fill of food and drink, and we're now going to be heading back down. We're just checking to see if we've been able to see any further, and we haven't yet. But we're going to be able to make use of the dying light. But I suppose as we leave here, let's go get some bells going. Funeral toll it is. Out into the night, and oh boy. Yeah, there's quite a lot of them there. I'm really tempted to start a fire, but it's a little late now. I guess we could head on over here and just do a little bit of this. Okay, we've spotted a zombie predator, so no. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's go back up here, give this thing a good few strikes. Excellent, we might actually have time to do this. Oh, and a prowler. Okay, I take it back. Let's just slam that door shut and continue on our way. And our way is going to be heading down here past the recycling centre on towards the bridge. We're going to have to go through this lashing zombie though, which isn't going to slow us down all that much. And yeah, recycling centres, really, really useful. But not what we're looking for right now. Well, now that I say that, we could have a look at the paper section, because there's a small chance that spell scrolls might have been thrown away. So let's just have a look. That's plastic, batteries, electronics, okay. Paper. All right, so let's just go through paper. Pocket survival guide, potentially useful. I mean, there's the big storage batteries as well, which are certainly useful. The pocket survival guide we can live without. Our survival skill is already really high. No, okay, I don't think there's going to be anything else there. Yeah, let's just hop on over that fence and get onto the bridge. We are going to stick to the sides of the bridge just in case it's mined. In my mind, they're less likely to put mines along the footpath, along the edge of the bridge. I mean, I certainly hope so. Oh man, okay, this is mined. We can see M here, so Dusk is being cautious. That's good. And we can see a Troposaurus. We've seen one of these before. It's out there in the water. It's a sauropod a zombie sauropod lifting a frickin' Apache military helicopter in its mouth. So that's cool. All right, and I think the minefield is probably on the other side of this here. We've got these human corpses that are just tied up in the barbed wire here. They've clearly been shot down by the soldiers that were stationed here, the soldiers that are here no longer. Let's turn on the light for a moment, just see what's going on. Okay, we can see the signs that mark the minefield there, and we've got a grebe who's just hanging out there. Okay, let's turn our light off, and I think we're going to try and stick to the side here for now and try and navigate around that. We also have a police roadblock up ahead, so that's fun. There are 2 riot control platforms over that way and also mil-spec searchlights. We don't want to get caught by any of that if we can, and they're kind of going to be dancing across this entire area here. We kind of need to pick our moments. You know what? Let's use some wind running. Let's cast that on Dusk, and we're going to try and sprint through here as quickly as we can, bolstered by the wind, trying to avoid those riot platforms where we can. And we're in the woods now. We're far enough away that I think we are going to be just fine. Oh, and we got spiders out here as well. Now, interestingly enough, the scout tower does look slightly different. It It does say the origin is Dynamod, so there could be something strange going on there. We could also try and bypass the town by going around the road and just going through the forest, but the scout tower is also potentially quite dangerous. I think we're safer just keeping safe mode turned on and traveling along the road. Okay, well, we've got a few zombies around here. Seems like they're mostly going towards the zappers, and there is something fighting here. Military corpses. Okay, there are soldiers fighting here, or were soldiers fighting here. That zombie predator is hot in our tail, so let's put some distance between us and them. It's also cloudy at the moment. Okay, no, it's not. That was a lie. It was cloudy. It no longer is cloudy. We're only ever allowed to see for brief periods of time. Oh, dodged out the way of that zombie there. We'll try and strike it down as we continue on. Oh, okay, and a zombie dog now. All right, we're ever ready. And we have successfully made it across town here, and we got our road traveling east. We don't know where it goes, but we're going to be ready for whatever is there. And it sounds like there might be bad stuff around, and yeah, we are seeing a Chopsaurus, so that is true. It is a bit further away from us at the moment, and it's down in the river, but it could make its way up towards us in a moment's notice, so let's just keep on traveling across this bridge. It does seem to be pretty freaking long. Okay, and we are off the bridge on the other side, and we are going to flash our light here, and we have an Allosaurus and an anabolic Aptosaurus. Both of them are hostile towards us. The Allosaurus is still living. It's just a gnarly freaking carnivore that is probably rather fast, but so is Dusk, and there's lots of muskrats to keep their attention. We've got a Ceratosaurus acidic zombie over here, which is just all kinds of nasty. It doesn't look like we have a minefield here, so we are just going to keep on keeping on. We're going to turn off that light as well, and we're just going to be traveling towards the east still. We are that much closer to our destination, but we don't know what is out here. Okay, I think we're starting to enter a forest here, possibly. We just had a load of just field, which is rather surprising, but yeah, oh, this is definitely a swamp, and we've got some nasties in the swamp, so let's try and avoid them. Make our way further to the south. We have tadpoles, many tadpoles, even more tadpoles, and we can see just that little bit further thanks to the rain, and we're now in the woods. We're going to keep safe mode on, and we're just going to travel as far as we can. And we've just started seeing a shocker out there, and damn, we are making a lot of headway. We can see it. It's in the same area as us. Well, not exactly the same area, but it's pretty close too. Now, the shocker does seem to be standing outside of a house, so I think we have another city here, or another town, and there's quite a few dead congregating around that shocker, so let's just give them a bit of space. Yep. Definitely in a town now. So we are going to be moving around the outside of the town wherever we can. I will be trying to reduce the numbers of the dead where possible, but, we don't want to get ourselves into too many unnecessary fights. Ooh, all right, let's remove you. And we're going to keep on trying to head over towards the east while just kind of angling down towards the south a little bit more. It is cloudy once again, so that kind of works out for us, and ooh, flaming eyes, staring eyes. There's all kinds of nasty things up there towards the northeast, so we'll leave them to it. Oh, hello, Triffid. Well, interesting seeing you here, and how strange. Yeah, we got vine beasts out here. Well, was not expecting to see them. Fungal fighters. Yeah, let's back up a little bit here, Dusk, maybe, and let's just put on the mask for now, as, this could be a bit of a problem. We're seeing a lot of churned earth through here. I'm also just looking to see if we're seeing any fungal spread. Right now, it's triffids, which aren't as bad as straight-up fungaloids. We're hearing terrible shrieks up towards the northeast, and, okay, we've reached another township, and it's one that seemingly is dealing with a Triffid invasion. Yeah, let's just stay that little bit further away from them if we can. There's Triffid pollen down to the south there. How far have they spread across here? It seems like quite a ways because we're hearing a lot of activity, a lot of death, and there's brambles tearing through this house as well. A lot of brambles. Okay, let's just move around them if we can. I'm starting to fear for this refugee center. Okay. All right, we've got a devourer that's in our way. Let's try and see if we can maybe introduce them to the fungal fighter over there. Yeah, you do you. Oh, okay, another Triffid. And whatever sight we had from the cloudy weather is now gone. I think we're going to take this off for now, though, just so we can see that a little bit further. We're never going to see all that far in the fog, but I think most things seem to be pretty preoccupied. All right, another devourer. Okay, we'll kind of try and stand our ground. And you were already quite injured, weren't you? Yeah, we're going to take that caffeinated chewing gum, and we'll eat those peanuts. We can hear more fighting over towards the east. Oh, okay, and we got a lot of dead around here, so we're just going to try and weave between them. Well, hello there. Let's just let you get a little bit closer. If you're going to keep on chasing us, we'll try and head on through this house. We're definitely being followed by something there, so let's keep on moving. Oh, hi. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. There we go. Our eyes are clear. The saline solution, always helping. Oh, and a grappler. Okay, let's get you out of the way. And Lasher, same deal with you. The Barghest will hang back from a little bit. Oh, we didn't need to. Managed to impale it on the end of our spear there. And a regular zombie. Okay. I'm surprised that the Biomancer's spear is held together as well as it has. I mean, maybe it's magic. Oh, and this thing charges over time. It charges automatically. Or we charged it somehow. But our bag of infinite throwing knives, I mean, it's working. If we activate it, okay, it's ready to throw. I mean, we used a charge then, so, I don't imagine we throw this. Surely we'd have like a throwing knife. Oh yeah, magical throwing knife. Lasts for 7 turns. Okay, that's really cool. So we just activate it there, we get the throwing knife, and then we can throw it. Neat. So let's give this a new designation. We're just going to go for I for now because T is already taken. And I'll try and make use of that when we can see something a little bit further away from us. And it looks like we're in yet another field here. Holy crap, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. We are here. The destination is here. Where do the roads go? Where do the roads come from? I don't know, but we've made it. Let's turn on our light source. Okay, so I believe we're heading up. Okay, we are heading up. And okay, it's here somewhere. The road is here, so maybe further south. Okay, there is certainly something here. Yeah, mission complete. We have reached the refugee center. Now, no doubt there will be the magical academies, the wizard towers we were looking for around here, but we aren't going to know that until daylight. And of course, I am going to have to place those things down. But this has been the goal. This has been our reward for this mammoth freaking journey. And just to remind you how far we have come, let's just move a little bit over towards the west, and we can see how far we have traveled. And look, it keeps going. We can't fit it on one screen. Look at that. All the way over towards the west. That is where we began our journey. This has been one mammoth marathon out towards the east. And we can see like the mega city itself, like the real mega city, seems to be over to the west here. But yeah, Dusk, well done. The Odyssey, for the moment, is complete. Yet this is only part of the journey. It is here that Dusk hopes she'll find a way to save her brother. This is a world of magic after all. And if this place contains some of its only survivors, it is with them that Dusk hopes she'll find that knowledge. But for that, you'll need to join me in the next. And so, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, this great journey, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.